Good morning, South Florida.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Grab your coffee as we brew up the talk of the day.
From the latest scoop around town
to feel-good stories and messages of hope.
A few jokes and live calling.
Highlighting local businesses.
Discussing hot trends and news stories.
A dash of feel-good nostalgia.
I love those morning cartoons.
Keeping up with upcoming events.
Sometimes trying and delicious foods.
Weekly horoscope updates.
An occasional flying duck.
Some sparkle dust.
Don't forget my bell.
And my wand.
With our brew crew laughing on set.
So grab your coffee, your bagel, donut, or any breakfast as we get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
And don't leave us hanging. Give us a follow. Comment live or call right into the show at 888-994-4995 Studio B.
Whether it's a tip of the day or just to say good morning, we'd love to hear from you.
From Amp Media Production Studio, it's
the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Dawn, where's the snooze button?
Freddie, it's time to get up. We got a show to do. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Hang tight, guys. Pressing the snooze one more time.
And it's time to do a show.
Morning time, snooze button.
Welcome to the windiest part on earth.
Not yet. Morning. Happy Monday, everyone.
No, it's windy all the time.
It's windy?
It's
rainy. It has been raining all weekend.
All weekend.
So you know what I did?
What?
Went and got my car washed.
You know what I did? Went in the pool.
Did you?
Yeah, it didn't rain where I live. It rained a little bit, then stopped.
Yesterday was yucky. Saturday I was like, gotta get my car washed. Why would you get your car washed when there's a storm coming? Because there wasn't a storm on Saturday. So, girl math. So I've got this great deal at the car wash. Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. You pay a monthly fee. You can go unlimited to the car wash for this monthly fee right here on the corner.
On the corner
For $4.95. That's really not $4.95, but at one point it probably was $4.95.
You're talking about the gas station?
No, the car wash.
Yeah, but they have a gas station attached to it?
No.
You're talking about right here on your model?
No, Glades.
Or on Glades the other way?
On Glades Road and Federal, there's like $4.95 car wash. It's not $4.95, but anyway, they've got these.
That's the name of it, $4.95.
Because there used to be it used to cost $4.95.
It's a highway sign, $4.95.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
No, I knew my car wash wasn't $4.95.
It's not $4. It's a sign, $4.95. That's where the guy used to live.
There's a monthly fee you can do.
Yeah.
So you pay for it anyway. So I thought, I'm paying for it anyway, so I may as well get my car wash. I got nothing to lose. I've already paid for it. Girl math, it's like a free car wash. So that's what I did. It's free because I already paid for it. And then I could go again as many times as you want a month.
How much did you pay?
Nothing, only the tip.
How much did you pay for the month?
I think it's like $45.
So you pay one time, you can come back as many times as you want?
Yes.
They still have that?
It's an amazing deal.
I'm going to go today.
So twice a month, you've like well paid for your car wash.
Twice a month, I'll go every week.
Exactly. And it's right here on the corner.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you sure?
And you show them the app, and they scan the app, and easy, nothing. They're lovely. She goes, hi,
so
lovely.
You had to
I had a
download
free car
the app?
wash. Yeah.
You believe that? That's a great deal.
It's a great deal, right? $45
what kind of car
a
wash
month.
you got? They spit on it or something?
No, I got I got a good car wash.
A good car wash.
They do the inside too. They do the wheels, my dashboard, the whole thing.
They put the thing around.
All. Why do people say it like that?
Because they can't pronounce it.
You get all
too on the inside?
Not on the inside, because the inside gets slimy. I don't like the all on the inside, but on the outside they do it.
On the tires?
Yeah.
They put the little brush?
Yeah, they do the brush, the whole thing.
I'm going to go over there.
You should check it out.
I'm going to check it out. I'm going to get my car wash for the hurricane.
That's what I'm thinking.
So when it blows it away, to blow it away nice.
Yeah, but just think your car's going to be in a garage, so why not do it? Then the inside gets all clean and nicey nice, as you would say. It's a great deal.
Yeah, but you should see all the debris that flies around.
It's okay.
And I live by the train
It's
tracks.
all right because it's free, so you can get washed again and again and again and again.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I don't know.
It's a great
You
deal.
believe her?
I mean, it's monthly
There's
payments,
something
right?
wrong
It's a
with
monthly
that.
payment.
So I mean,
So
you
you're
got to pay
obligated
the
to
once.
pay it no matter what?
Yeah.
How long is the contract for?
So it's just
Month
a
to
monthly.
month,
It's a
you
monthly
cancel it.
subscription for a car wash.
Yeah.
Pretty much. So it's just.
I kind of like that.
It's a good deal. You know, I
Pay
used
them
to get the car washed here, but we don't have anyone here that's been washing the cars anymore, so I got it right over there. So it's a good deal.
It sounds like a good move. I'm going to have to investigate.
And then yesterday I went and got gas, $2.89.
Yes, at Costco.
I didn't go to Costco. I went because I got Walmart. So I feel like our show should be sponsored now by the $4.95 car wash and Walmart or Costco, but it's not. Just saying, this was our weekend adventures.
Where'd
If
you
you
get
go to
$2.89?
mobile and you've got the Walmart monthly subscription,
Oh, you get 10 cents
you get 10
off.
cents off a gallon.
Not
So
only that, but you get Paramount Plus
with Walmart,
free. Did you know that?
so the Walmart's a great deal. And if you have an American Express card, they pay for your Walmart subscription. So that's free too. It's a great deal.
What do you mean they pay for it?
They reimburse you for the Walmart subscription.
You're kidding me.
No, I know. Here's what it doesn't make any sense to me with American Express, though. You can do the Walmart subscription. I think it's $99 for the year. Or with Amex, they will reimburse you $12.95 a month, but not the $99. So it's costing them more money to pay you the $12.95 a month versus the yearly. But
Yeah,
I'll
but
take it.
$12.95 a month, which is $13 a year, is $130. So they're making $40 on you.
You're not making anything on me. I'm getting it back from American Express. So for me, it's free money.
Yeah, but you have to pay that $13 a month.
But then I get it back. Amex credits my account back.
Right, but it's only $9 if you pay them monthly at Costco. So you're paying $4 more.
Costco or Walmart.
At Walmart, whatever. You're paying $4 more.
I
It's
don't
not
think
girl
so.
math. You're paying $4 more for the service of
I
them
don't
paying
think
you
so.
back.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Anyway, so all these great ideas are like girl math. They're money saving tips for you that I just wanted to share with our audience. Ways to save money. Don't you think it's a great idea? Come on, we even did the ramen hacks last week. Ways to save money. What's your hack for food? What's like your go-to best way to save money on food?
Don't eat.
I
too.
mean, like, well, simplest way. Like, you remember, Freddie? You remember like cans of salchicha?
Yeah.
Like that, or like the macaroni and cheese, like little buckets, or just like cup ramen, stuff like
You know
that.
what salchicha is?
Yeah, what's salchicha?
The little baby. I brought it in here one time.
It's kind of like spam, but they're like
Kind
the
of
little
little
sausages in a can.
Oh,
I brought
Yeah.
it in here once, and
No,
nobody
they're-
would try it. So I had to eat the whole freaking can. I got
No,
so
they're
sick.
great. They're great.
it reminded me when the
They're good.
kids were little, they would have like these baby food turkey
Oh, yeah.
sticks in a jar that I could give them, and that's what it reminded me of. Like little things in a
It's
can.
little sausage. You cut that out, put it in rice, or you put it in the beans, or you
Yeah.
put it in.
Yeah, definitely. You eat
So
it with.
have you ever? Well, now is the perfect
Eat it with
time
beans
for you
and
to give
rice.
a hurricane tip with Spam, maybe, because people need to buy some non-perishable foods.
No, only Latinos like Spam.
So I was going to ask, do you eat Spam,
I've had it before, but like I don't get it regularly.
and do you fry it?
Yes, I
Yeah.
just had it yesterday.
He says yes. You had it yesterday.
With eggs. What are you laughing at?
Yeah.
When
I
was
mean,
the
you
la-
can eat it out of the can or fry it.
When was
like,
the
you
last
can
time you
cook
had
it.
fried Spam?
Fried spam. A couple of years ago,
When
actually.
was the last time you had salchicha? With
That's-
rice, in rice.
That was forever.
yellow
man.
rice.
That was when I was a kid. Oh man, that's
Nate,
memories.
ever had fried Spam?
We'd eat that all the time as kids. It was good.
He doesn't eat
Salchicha.
Spam. It's a pork product, no?
I don't know. Is it really pork? Or
It's
is
probably
it,
like 5 different meats just crammed in a. if I had to
imagine
guess.
Spam?
It's delicious, though.
What?
No, it's good. It's good.
How did Spam get created? Was it like during the war or something when people needed meat and they
Yes.
just put it in a can?
Yes, it used
yeah.
to be the.
That and ketchup
It's
were
yeah,
created.
war rations. It's just
what it
non-perishables.
It's like whatever was left over, they put in a grinder and put it in a can. Like,
It was
enjoy.
pure protein.
And who decided to fry it?
Me.
No, who came up with the idea that you should fry it?
Every Puerto Rican mother there is.
I mean, I mean, if you got raw meat, then you or just processed meat in a can, you
She
just
makes
cook
me
it.
laugh.
Just fry
Back
it.
in
Fry
the
it.
day, they didn't have the
How-
salt free.
it's
They
like
didn't
how they
have the-
fried chicken. Like,
They didn't have the salt free Spam. So having that high content Spam. So my mother used to chop it up, cut it up into slices, and put it on a plate, and then they put American cheese on it, and they cook it that way. And then the cheese goes in on last. And then you cut it up like a pizza, and you put it on bread. And it was a meal. Or on top of white rice.
And I was growing up, our snack after school, I'd go to my girlfriend's house, white bread, bologna, and cheese melts
I
in the
love it.
microwave.
I love it.
Think about that. Like, can you imagine me actually growing up eating this?
I
My
love
parents never had it. That's what it was with Miracle Whip.
No, real mayonnaise, not
Bologna,
Miracle Whip.
cheese, Miracle Whip
No.
on white bread in the microwave,
Yeah.
rolled up for a snack.
Yeah. but not milk.
If my health coach right now were listening to me, she'd be like, no!
What's
Sue
wrong with
Costick
that?
would be like,
What's wrong with bologna?
bologna, American cheese, white bread, and Miracle Whip. There's not one healthy thing in that
Of course
sandwich.
there is psychological health.
Did you eat that too?
Every day.
That was a thing.
The bologna's the healthiest part of
had
that
a
snack.
first name.
Think how great commercials were back then. They're like, is there a
You
commercial
remember the
you
bologna
remember?
song?
I do not.
My bologna had a first name is Oscar. My bologna has a second name.
What's the second name?
I don't remember.
M-A-Y-E-R. Anyway, we digress. What's one of the best commercials you remember as a kid?
I mean, there were so many. Whatever commercials that promoted like new cartoons or anything like that.
New cartoon.
Like when I was a kid, like when the Teen Titans show came out, or like the Star Wars, the Clone Wars.
You
came
remember
out.
Gigantor?
Gigantor? Yeah, I do.
Gigantor.
Yeah,
That-
on
that
the
came
Boomerang
from-
channel. That was
that
they
came-
played all the
Boomerang
old.
channel. One of the few guys that remembers that.
No, it was right next to Cartoon Network on the channel list. So whenever nothing good was on Cartoon Network, I'd go to Boomerang and watch like Hanna-Barbera stuff like Huckleberry Finn or
You remember the Mach
or Yogi
5
Bear.
Speed Racer?
Yeah, Speed Racer.
Speed Racer was also one of the cartoons that these people loved.
Speed Racer was a like a 60s anime dubbed
Yeah.
for English.
Now they've got great the commercials. I remember the cereal commercials. Well, then they had the Where's the Beef. But
There's
That's
the beef.
one. The
Where's
old
the beef?
lady.
but you remember
From
Lucky
Wendy's.
Charms commercial?
Magically delicious.
Count Chocula.
I know. Always a funny commercial was
Frankenberry.
was the I've fallen and I can't get up.
Right, Life Cereal with Mikey. Think about the advertising companies that
Mikey
made
eats
things.
anything. Mikey eats everything. Mikey, here, eat this.
Did they used to call you Mikey when you were a kid?
No.
Give it to Freddie. He's like Mikey. He'll eat it.
No, but we used to make fun of whoever ate anything. They used to call him Mikey.
That's what I call Chuck.
Chuck is a Mikey?
Here, have the leftover. Head on, apply directly to the forehead.
Head
Head
on.
on.
Apply
Apply
direct.
direct.
What was that? What kind of commercial was that?
Just throws it on the screen like we're gonna immediately get it.
Head on?
What is
Head
it?
on.
There's that old commercial from way back when, that lady can say head on, apply directly to the forehead. It's like some kind of like ointment or whatever, like put on your head,
If you had a headache?
yeah, I think that was.
Like a roll-on headache medication?
Hang on, I'll find it.
Okay.
Now, the funny thing is that Shaquille O'Neal's on every commercial now.
Yeah.
Icy Hot, The General,
Yeah.
he's on everything.
So are the
now.
Casey brothers. They're everywhere.
The Casey brothers.
Kelsey, sorry.
The Kelsey brothers,
They're
yes.
on everything.
Yes, Kelsey brother, they're hilarious. And they're well versed, so that makes them even more ironic because they're football players.
So they've got a new cereal that they've put together. Have you seen it? They've
No.
taken Lucky Charms and Cinnamon Toast Crunch and a variety of these Kellogg cereals, and they've made their own mix. And that is now being sold as the Kelsey mix. So how many sugar cereals can you put in? It's genius, right? That they're actually getting paid to mix cereals that you guys probably do at home. But someone is paying them for the three
Oh,
favorite cereals to mix it in the box to have their mix.
If only I knew about this when I was a kid. Oh
That's
my
what I'm
goodness!
saying.
But it has to be General
I was
Foods,
doing
it
all
gotta
this
be the
work for
same-
free. I could have been paid for it.
Like, what cereals would
Come
you
on.
mix in a perfect world? Forget diabetes. Forget cardiac
Cinnamon
health.
Crunch has to
Like,
be there.
forget, like, you're
Forget
gonna
diabetes.
die. You're going to live.
Cinnamon Crunch has to
I have
be one.
diabetes.
Cinnamon Crunch.
Cinnamon
And I
Toast
like
Crunch.
Frankenberry.
The pink Frankenberry, you'd mix those two.
And then one more would be Tony the Tiger.
Frosted
It's
Flakes.
right. Oh, my
So think
God.
about, imagine mixing Frankenberry, Frosted Flakes, and Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Forget the sugar rush. Forget the carbs. Forget you'd go into a diabetic coma afterwards. Milk or dry?
Milk.
Milk.
Warm milk. Hot milk, not cold.
Warm. Why warm
Hot
milk?
milk because that's the way my mother made it.
You had
I couldn't
I
stand it
can't say cold cereal. You had cereal with warm milk?
Yes.
She heated it up for you?
She heated up the milk and poured it on. It was delicious.
What cereals did you put together?
Probably Trix,
Oh,
Fruit
that's a good one.
Loops, and probably like Fruity Pebbles. Just
Oh,
all the fruity ones.
It's like a Chinese sugar factory.
Yeah.
They're all sugar
That's the
factories.
point.
With cold milk?
Cold or hot milk?
I always had it cold, but
Not like it cold.
Always milk in first, or milk in last. Cereal first, milk on top.
On top, yeah.
Remember, do you have the little boxes, the travel pack boxes, you could actually eat out of the boxes?
I never
Yeah.
knew that.
That you could eat out of the boxes?
I learned that here.
Yeah, I had that first for
Somebody
a brief
taught
stint.
me
Yeah.
that here. They
was
say,
like-
oh, you can put the milk and everything inside the box. I didn't know that.
That was like our staple on road trips growing up. Was I don't even know if they still make those little boxes.
Yeah.
I've seen them.
They
Yeah.
still make them.
Yeah, they do.
Like things that were just ingenious inventions to do.
But I didn't know that the
That's good
plastic
marketing.
inside it, the wax paper,
Would hold the milk.
will hold the
It
milk.
holds the milk,
I didn't know that. I used to put it in like in a thermos cup.
right? I know, things you didn't know. But imagine the great American way is to find your 3 favorite sugary cereals, put them in a box, and get paid to support it.
That's crazy. Man.
But that's true. That's an amazing concept.
What I used to get mad at was that we used to buy the family size cereal boxes, the big one, and then after a week it was gone. I used to say, I hate this. It's like a ripoff. You have to go and get more.
What about the ones with the toy at the bottom? Who would get the toy in your house?
Well, that was when I was a kid. I used to tell my mother, buy this because I wanted the toy. She, you ain't gonna eat it, and I didn't like them.
Ever notice you'd put your hand all the way in the bottom of the box to get the toy, and when you get the toy out, the cereal never fit back in the box the right way. You could never, it always expanded. You could
You have
never,
to bang it on the table.
never get the cereal back in the box the right way. Once, so there's no getting the toy out without your siblings knowing, because you could never get the cereal in the box back the right way. Man, I guess I used to do that if I remember that.
My mother used to get mad at me because I stopped going in for the toy because there was cereal all over the place, and I got in trouble one day. So I said, okay. So I didn't get it. So she knew that I was waiting patiently until the stupid box was halfway empty.
And your brother probably already took
So
out
she
the
used
toy.
to take a spoon and she used to get them for me. I said, that's okay, man, don't worry about it. You see, it's the psychology of not wanting the damn toy.
The toy.
And she used to get it for me.
What was one of the best toys you ever got? Do you remember?
Out of a cereal box? No, I don't remember. I knew they used to. I knew that.
Secret
I
decoding
knew they
ring.
put like PC games in it.
Don't you remember the secret decoding ring? You used to open it and there was
think.
jumble in it.
No, I don't think I ever got any
Remember
cool
there's always
toys like that.
plastic cars. You'd have to put rubber bands on the wheels, and they would like you could pull
Yes,
them and
I
like
remember
shoot
that.
them off. But then the rubber bands never stayed on the side of the wheels. I don't think that you remember
We used to shoot each other with those things. That's why I didn't like them.
the rubber bands.
No, the cars.
That's what I mean, right? They're like slingshots.
Just
Ding!
You ever have a slingshot?
No, my brother had all kinds of toys like that though.
I had one slingshot and my brother took it away from me because not good. I was very, very dangerous with it.
My brother got this football game and you put these little. They look like records in a record player. This little disc would tell you what the
Talking
play was.
football.
Yes, it
The
was the
best.
funniest. Then the blitz is on, and these like things in my head. What's even
You played it?
I guess what's a blitz even on football?
Yeah, the blitz. and if you did a blitz with a screenplay, they said, the blitz is on. Screenplay over the middle. He has 25 yards. I said, yes.
You remember these crazy
Oh
games?
my God, I love talking football. I'm still looking to see if I can find talking football. They only have that stupid electric football.
We should see if we can
Do
get like an
you
old
know
version.
they have leagues for this electric football thing? You ever seen it? That
No.
vibrating
Do they?
football.
Really?
They have leagues in Vegas for hundreds of
Of course it's in
thousands of
Vegas. Of
dollars.
course it's in Vegas.
It's crazy, and the way they play, there are rules and everything. I'm like,
Anything
I
will
watched
happen
it
in
one
Vegas,
weekend. It
damn.
was craziness.
It's crazy the games the things that you remember growing up as a kid. That's all already back, and it's
Talking
still raining. Talking football.
So you put the disc in, and then the defense has to pick where you want to put the record.
The things that you remember from childhood.
We should buy talking football.
We should definitely look into seeing what we can find.
So, when you weren't here, we have agreed to do an hour of phones away, 2 hours of phones away, and play games, remember?
Yes, we did.
So we're looking for games to
What do you
buy.
mean phones away?
You're not allowed to be on your phone. You have to stop being
Locking
on
them in
your
a box
phone. And we
for
have
2
to
hours.
communicate with one
Oh,
another,
okay.
play games.
Yeah. Freddie wants to do a little social experiment.
It was on the news.
with the-
It's funny
With the
because
youth.
this weekend is Yom Kippur, so we're planning on going to visit Chelsea for the holidays, pending we can get out on an airplane. She says, why don't we have a technology-free holiday? Because not everyone's up to feeling like they want to physically fast without food, because people take medications and things. She goes,
You have to
what if we
fast?
fast from technology? And it's only there for emergencies. Like if my parents had to reach me, I have to keep my phone on. But other than that, we're technology-free for Saturday. So it's like a technology-free fast. I thought that was kind of a nice way to be present, social experiment to see if you can actually engage, of giving something up. Kind of interesting, right?
I could tell she didn't watch the show. She doesn't know. We want to take it to the high schools. So they're going to do the 2-hour experiment, and then we're going to take this and we're going to take to the high school and we tell the kids.
Yeah,
for the
Thursday I was
next
watching
hour-
temple services. I didn't watch the show.
For the next hour, you must be off. Your phone must be off. And everybody went and they held their breath and said, in a high school?
I was actually in the studio the other day, and Nathan and this guy were sitting having a conversation, and they were running a show. And one had the phone on, and the other one had their phone on. They're talking about it. I'm standing next to them, but they're running the show. What are you guys doing? And like totally didn't realize they were on their phones. I go, you're on your phone. I'm like, yeah, well, we're listening. I'm like, but you're both on your phones, and I'm watching you both on your phones. They both just looked at me. Because it's not done even cognizantly. It's just done out of habit.
Cognizantly?
He remembers. These two were sitting
No,
on the
yeah.
board
Yeah,
on their phones and laughing because
We're kinda-
it
we're
just,
But they're always laughing.
it's just a
Talking
thing.
about stuff.
They're always laughing.
Anyway, I put up some shorts on YouTube this week, and some of them were kind of funny.
I was told about some of the ones you put up there, and I'm like, huh? I didn't even know what the hell you did. But they were telling me, oh, you're funny. I say, what?
You are funny.
I
We're
don't know
talking
what the hell
about
I
you
was
went
talking
the
about.
A train. You went goes bing. I thought you didn't like the A train.
I love the A train. I don't like the L train.
Yeah, exactly. That was a thing too.
Not a good train. Stinks.
They all
It's that
are.
smell of urine in the morning.
I think that's everywhere. I don't know. There's just no way I think they can clean that up in New York.
Yeah, they can.
You think so?
Yeah, when COVID came in, there wasn't a dog around. There was no more urine.
I don't even know. All right, should we take a commercial break?
Let's do that.
Listen to the rain, relax a little bit.
No, it makes me sleepy.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, so how many cups is that?
One.
One. You're going to take a nap. All right, more to come. Tune into the other side of this
Are
commercial
you old
break.
enough to buy booze?
Stay tuned and we'll be right back.
Imagine this is your money and someone wants to take it from you. Who is it? The IRS. Guess what? They want your money and they can take it, all of it if they want. Remember, they sent you that letter right over here that said, hey, you owe us a bunch of cash and we're going to take it from you right now. So what do? You fight back by letting our team of experts work it out with the IRS so you can keep your money. And hey, we're good at what we do. When you hire us, you get a team of guys on your side that know the IRS laws, and we'll fight really hard to save your money. So, if you owe the IRS a ton of cash and you want to keep it, call right now and learn for free how we can help you put it back in your pocket. 5 minutes of your time right now can save you thousands of dollars. And the best part, it's a free call, so please call right now.
Call 800-651-4808.
Being a successful woman in business means having the courage to own who you are. We understand the challenges faced by women, and we are here to help. Our team is here to develop the best strategy designed just for you. Your path is unique, and with the right tools, you can accomplish your dream. From radio to TV, from podcasting to magazines, we create the visibility to amplify your impact in business. At New Dawn Media, we are here to help bring your message forward and help your business flourish. It is time for your message to be seen and your voice to be heard. Contact us at 866-224-5422 or brooklyncafe.tv. Your voice can make a difference.
Give me the mozzarella. 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 Give me the mozzarella.
Pizza Rica, tasty Richard Pizza at 2001 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard or contact 561-826-8663.
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the Give me the mozzarella.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back.
So let me ask, got hurricane plans, hurricane prep?
No, Gio and the family are coming over, so I gotta just prep for that. They'll be either tonight or tomorrow, but they'll be here. They'll be here by tomorrow, so I gotta prep for that. And you know, the bottom line, the thing that I tell everybody is just don't panic. You know, we got people calling us about canceling. The storm will not be here till Wednesday night, and we're in a pocket right now of safety. Actually, I spoke to JoJo this morning, and they talked about Melbourne being in the direct path. By the time it gets there, it'll be down to a 1 or something like that. But it is coming. I don't know why Costco has no more toilet paper.
Home Depot had no more water.
And the water, there was water, but there was no toilet paper. And if you have a filter in your house, like we have a filter here, and you fill up plastic jugs or soda bottles, it works the same way.
Yes. But can you believe Home Depot had no water? That was yesterday. They were out of
But
water.
it makes no sense.
I'm wondering if it's because, I can't even say because of the strike, the dock workers strike, because that didn't last very long. There should have still been things in warehouses that were able to be delivered. They knew the hurricane was coming. Home Depot didn't have water, but Wawa did. So it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, you got to find it. And there are going to be lines for gas, you know. Just take your time and let everybody get some. The scenario is that the power goes out and the gas pumps turn off, and you have to scroll. Linda says there was a time that they were 30 days without power. That's a problem. That's a problem. But I don't think that that's going to happen in this scenario, simply because the storm looks like it's going to blow right across the state heading north. So we're going to be on the backside of this storm. So it's going to be raining down on us from the north to the south. But don't panic, you know. Now, if this thing was coming at us head on, it would be a different scenario. I would treat this differently.
How about you? You got plans?
Well, I mean, we're gonna hunker down because I mean, I'm up in locks, so I'm sure it's just gonna come right for us. So we gotta prepare for that.
Putting up shutters?
Yeah.
Are you Palm Beach County?
I guess Loxahatchee falls in
know
Palm Beach.
what the dividing line is.
I'm not sure, but
Interesting.
yeah, I think
just can't believe.
it's definitely gonna come my way. So
Well, I think you're not
gotta prepare for
going to
that.
get hit directly, but
I
you're
hope
definitely
not.
going to get bans. I think that Melbourne is in more of a path. Orlando is in a danger zone because they're going to hit direct. But hopefully this stupid storm goes through very quickly. You know, they're saying that by Thursday it'll be out of here. That's a good thing. The problem we're having is that the last hurricane, Gio told me, Tampa still has debris on the side of the roads.
Yep.
yeah, Tampa's gonna
picked
get
up.
hit again. It's gonna be.
But they're not gonna pick up they're not gonna pick it up. I don't
No.
get this. I would be taking all that debris out now.
St. Pete. You know, Lady N put a big post up, Speaks Clam Bar. A lot of them had damage to a lot of their businesses as well, and now it's people lost their homes, and here we go again.
And here we go
It's
again.
just Mother Nature. You just can't mess with Mother Nature. And then you go on the social media, and there's people that put up posts that say they, whoever they are, they have created storms. And I can't engage in, you would call it stupidity.
Can't fix stupid.
I
Oh, my
just don't
God.
understand how they egg each other on, because right now it's about life, humanity, safety. It's not political.
No,
This
it's
is Mother
it's all
Nature.
those QAnon conspiracy
I just
theory
don't
stuff. It's
understand.
become the mainstream now. They just think that like the government can control the weather and is just throwing hurricanes at the southern states.
I saw that.
And it's like,
And
are
they
you
said-
serious?
They
saw
said said they. It said
Like-
people. Who is they? Like, who is they?
It's they.
I saw
It's
that.
them.
It's them.
It's the ones that want to ruin your life. It's
And then
them.
something about Asheville, and they were mining rights, and someone bought the mining rights, and the people of Asheville. Did you see that one too? And the mines are underneath the ground, and that's why the roads came up. Thinking, who actually thinks about these things?
People who don't.
There are people that
think.
lost their lives, their livelihood, businesses.
People who generally just can't
Roads.
comprehend. They need to just come up with something to justify the whatever is happening in their lives. They can't
They.
just.
And it's
Well,
funny.
like the people who believe these conspiracies, they want to latch onto something that's like that'll explain everything.
But the stupider the
But it's not true.
conspiracy- The stupider the conspiracy, the more attention they get. Stupid breeds stupid.
Yeah.
And it's funny because people who create stupidity will tell you to your face, I'm creating this because I want the media to put it out there. Because it's the only way I can get my stupidity out to you. I mean,
a lot of it travels through word of mouth. People don't fact check. Like, since the social media is like, people will just throw it out there. Like, misinformation is rampant.
rampant.
Truth
Mining rights
truth
under
doesn't truth's at a standstill, and lies are just
They.
it's like a tsunami.
Lies are like big business now.
That's
Is
pays
there
to lie.
Is there a difference between a lie
And a white lie?
and a controversy made up theory?
No, misinformation
It's like
is
fact
misinformation.
versus opinion versus.
Well, it'd be like if I told you the Earth is flat.
Right.
That is not true.
By the way,
There's no factual evidence of it.
by the way,
There's
there
nothing.
was somebody who put it on social media.
Yes, they did.
Had hundreds of thousands of hits. They said, but wait a minute, the person has a point. The way they presented it was brilliant, but stupid. Brilliant, but
Because
stupidly
the
brilliant.
thing with the flat Earth thing, there's no reason why anyone would be who gains anything from like, oh, the Earth isn't flat, it's
Because
round.
it's
Who
the-
gains anything from
Because
that?
it's the next misinformation they're looking for, not that one.
But then also, the people who try to prove the Earth is flat prove that it's round. They prove themselves wrong,
Well,
and then they ignore that evidence.
Do you remember?
Like,
Do you remember during COVID when Fauci was the savior because he found they found a cure and he says, okay, everybody get a shot, blah 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 blah. Even my son, I remember. Then my son says to me, oh, he's a Nazi, he's the worst, he's the devil's spawn because everybody got sick afterwards. You know, during the height of COVID in New York City, they had a truck full of people dying. They would put them in trucks.
Now I understand why after being on the train last week.
Well, now you know how that city is. And they had so many bodies that my sister worked at the hospital. She says, Freddie, there are thousands of trucks all over the place with bodies in them because people were dropping like flies. So they were just trying to stop that momentum of death. And then now he says that he should be put in jail. I just don't get people sometimes, man.
No, but the days are creating the storms. That to me, and I'm scrolling, it's saying this is what people look at.
They believe that.
So there's really nothing good right now out there as you scroll. It's all conspiracies, it's all panic. It's right now you just got to keep everybody safe on the west coast of Florida.
That's the other thing. I hear that everybody's leaving the west coast of Florida because of the last storm, 236 deaths. And it has created a mess up in Georgia and those states and in Florida. And now everybody's running. And where are they coming? They're coming over here. And the problem is that highway is going to look like a byway.
Got to leave. Got to leave early.
If you haven't left, I told Gio, I said, Gio, leaving tonight ain't going to work. Everybody's thinking the same way you are. Everybody's going to leave at night.
I think if they leave tomorrow, they'll be fine. Because now the storm looks a little.
because it won't make landfall until Wednesday. At least that's what the weather
That's what
report
they're
said in the
saying,
morning. So I mean,
And what
if they evacuate by today or
See,
tomorrow,
what they're
they should
trying
be
to
fine.
do is they're trying
I
to
would
make
think.
people more aware so that they don't ride out the storm. So if you live across the street from the ocean, if you're across the street from the ocean and you're watching this show, do me a favor.
Get out.
Get out. Okay? I don't care what they tell you.
On the west coast,
Get
not
out
on the east coast.
on the west coast. Get out. Get out now. Take the dog and take the car and get out.
Yes, take your pets.
And if you have anything in your house that is of value to you, take it with you. Because your house may not be there when you get back.
Okay, what would you take?
Me? Me.
Anything of value?
I got nothing. What am I going to take? My car?
I don't know. What do you take?
Maybe
what
the
would you
cat?
take?
What would I take? I mean, any essentials? Like I'm not sure.
What's an essential?
I don't know.
Peanut butter.
Well, you say
A
things
bat.
of value, so I'm like, what
Things
of
of
value?
value.
do
Because
you
there are
take?
some people that will not leave their house because they have a desk that belonged to their great-grandfather.
Oh, like, don't take
Oh
the desk,
well,
leave the desk.
I mean, it's just furniture. Like your life is more important than any
I-
material object
Exactly.
you
I
have.
told Gio to bring both cars. Nah, I want to be fine. I said, dummy, bring both cars. Because she needs a car, you need a car. You going to chance it?
And you can pack more into 2 cars than into 1. So
I said, and don't leave the kids behind. Other than that, we're good to go.
Any pets?
They don't have no pets.
I think my son's coming up with 4 pets, not 5.
What are you doing with the other one?
They're going to let the other one stay at Ashley's brother. So I'm getting a dog and 3 cats instead of 2 dogs and 3 cats.
Well, you know, it is what it is. If you
But
got
you
animals,
that's what it
you
is,
take 'em.
right?
You could leave the fish. Goldfish
oh,
is
the fish will be
fine.
fine.
That's like
The
cat and
fish-
hat.
the fish will be
That's
fine.
But yeah, but I think Helene gave everyone a dose of you got to get out. You can't stay in.
Right, and if you live on an island on the west coast, leave. That
Oh
ain't
yeah,
gonna
one of the
make it,
keys. Yeah.
okay, because they're talking about 12-foot surges. Now, this is 16 feet. So
Oh.
take 4 feet down, and that's the kind of surge you're going to be
Oh jeez.
getting. All right? So if you think that you're going to, I mean, that 12 foot is about halfway up on that silver thing. If you think a wall of water coming at you at 100 miles an hour, that high, you're going to live? No. Now, if you don't care about living, then stay. Because I'm going to tell you something. Be smart, leave.
You know, we've seen more devastation from Asheville than I saw from the Panhandle. I haven't seen a whole lot on the Panhandle. I'm sure they got destroyed, but I've seen more from Asheville.
Well, all I know is that it's everywhere. You go up, boom, got destroyed. Everywhere. The
'Cause I
flooding.
think the main highway went out, right?
The flooding is bad. The mud that it leaves behind is bad. It's going to take years to clean that mess up.
It's a mess.
And sometimes you don't need a lot of hurricanes. You just need one bad one. But loss of life you can't fix.
True.
A broken road, even if it takes forever, you can fix it. But life, you can't fix it. Don't challenge Mother Nature. You're going to lose.
Have you seen her wrath these days?
You're going to lose. It is the #1 guarantee that if you go up against a surge, you're going to lose. So head out of town. Even if you have to stay out in your car, whatever, just head out of town, come to where it's safer, and we're lucky that it's not happening on this side. So everybody was talking about what would you do if you knew a fire was coming at you? Where would you go?
Well, we had that with Francis and Jean. When Hurricane Andrew came, I was in Texas, and it came through. My parents stayed because they were here. But we had never heard of a Category 5 coming through Florida back then. That was 30, oh my God, Chelsea was a newborn, 32 years ago.
Remember the one that was coming at us and then turned north? That one had where I lived in Beaucaire, there were tornadoes. And if you walked down the street, you could see the brick walls were gone.
You know, but this
Oh,
storm, even if an amazing miracle happened, there's nowhere for it to go without it hitting somebody.
It's going to hit
Well,
somebody.
yeah, that's
You know,
definitely.
with that storm, it was a miracle. It was able to squid out and go out to sea and not hit anyone. This one, I was thinking about, if for a miracle to happen, there's nowhere still for it not to go.
I still think that this one's going to divert north because for some reason there's some kind of pocket pressure coming up. And I was reading something on Tampa never gets hit direct. It's always north and south. And somebody said it was a monk that put a curse on it or something. And
Oh,
the
really?
storm's always, I don't know, I was reading one of the conspiracy things. And it always, and the history is it never hits it directly. It goes south or it goes north. And I'm thinking, Gio thinks it's going to go south. I'm thinking it's going to go north.
What I don't understand is with all the technology we have, why is there not something that we can sprinkle or go in and drop in the storm
Ask
to
the
break it up?
aliens. Ask Sally. Ask the aliens.
I'm going to ask because you would think with the amount of technology that we have, and not that chemicals are good, but you would think there'd be something, some energetic force, something you could fly in and dissipate the hurricane, break it up. So
Flying
you still
how?
have.
We're going to go on broomstick?
I can fly it on a broomstick. No, they send in airplanes all the
Airplane?
time to check it out.
Yeah, and
Why
you ever
is there
seen the way they
nothing?
come out? They come out like this.
But why is there nothing that can just, okay, we'd have rain, but if we can break up the center and break up the energy of it,
I got something
why
for
why
you.
is there not something
Did
that
you
we
see
have
the
that?
movie Twisted 2?
I did
They
not.
talked about that.
But that's a tornado, Freddie.
That's a tornado, but they
if you
said
could
that
break up
there's,
the energy,
there's something you would put in a tornado to break it apart. Some kind of chemical. I think it's baking soda, something. But you have to have a whole lot of it. That's the problem. There is stuff, but
there's
you
got to
have
be something out there. I mean, there's so many manufacturers and chemical companies and nutraceutical companies or even energy healers that we could send like vibrations and break it up.
Well, so now
Forget
you're gonna-
anything bad.
You're starting. Why don't you just
I
put them in
mean-
the circle?
Why don't I just
I
create a
don't-
drum
Put 'em
circle
in the
here?
circle.
I don't think the drum circle's gonna stop Mother Nature,
Put 'em
Put them in
Dawn.
the circle, and they can stop the hurricane.
Imagine, look, if we can bring rain, right? If the Native Americans could bring rain with a rain dance, why can't we break up a hurricane with a
Hurricane
No.
a
dance.
hurricane dance?
Nobody
Like,
knows
get rid of
any
it.
break up the hurricane curses. They don't got any of
Well,
that.
imagine, what would a break
They're
up a
trying to
hurricane-
bring it in. They don't want to get rid of it.
If you could sing bad enough, maybe that frequency will.
No, Dawn. Hurricanes are too powerful. They're beyond the power of mortal spiritualism.
Did you see out in
It's
the
too
Atlantic,
strong.
3 hurricanes got together? It was a Cat 12.
Oh God.
Made a
That
big
went out to
hole in
sea?
the earth. It's out in the middle of the ocean. Can
No,
only
one after
imagine.
What is this, a
After
disaster movie?
No, I can only
the day after
imagine.
tomorrow?
All 3 of them merged in one area, and then it's sort of it's a mess out there.
Baking
Becomes
soda.
a-
That'd be a great science fair project, though. How do you break up a hurricane?
What are you, a conspiracy theorist? She's one of them.
There's got to be a way to
A dump
stop
truck
it.
full of baking soda driving
Right?
up
You
to
would
the
need more
hurricane.
than a dump
Do you
truck.
remember the
Suck
volcano
it
you
up.
did when you were a kid? You poured in the baking soda, the
No, I was
lava.
a steamroll. Oh, yes, the volcano.
Didn't
I
you
was
do
a
the
steamroll.
volcano too?
No, somebody else had that.
Did you remember the volcano in
I
the
do.
science fair?
I never built one, but
Pour
yeah, I
baking
remember that.
soda and vinegar or something, it all comes out. So we need a reverse.
No, but that's how you start a volcano, though. You
we
can't.
Need a reverse volcano.
You dump baking soda into a volcano to start it.
So we need to take something out of it.
No, once it's out, that's it. Like it's not
Maybe
gonna
like
suck back
Coca-Cola
out.
or something. Maybe that would
That's
stop
it. Put a Coca-Cola
That'll
in
kill
a hurricane.
anything.
Open a can of Coke.
Put some
Hey,
Mentos.
yo, this is for you.
Put some Mentos into the.
A Mentos.
That was another science
Mentos.
fair
It's gonna make it
project.
worse.
You can get dumb Mentos.
blow it
Everybody
up.
really been Mentos.
You got to find something that breaks it up. There's
You know what
got to be.
happens when you do Mentos and Coca-Cola?
It explodes.
Yeah. So, has you ever seen where they have those big vats of Coca-Cola and they drop like a ton of Mentos?
Yeah,
The
just
damn thing explodes 100 feet in the air.
We got to find the reverse of that.
Well, maybe what we need to do is have like Mentos waiting for it. in
If
a
A plus
Coca-Cola.
B equals C, then C minus B must equal A. So we got to take the C, get rid of the B, and then we just have the A.
And if you understand that,
Mentos and Coke make a volcano. So if we get rid of one of the other, then we don't have the volcano. So we got to get rid of the hurricane.
do people know about you? Yeah, a little
I mean-
strange.
One day you're going to find out. You're going to go, Dawn was right. There is a way to energetically break up that hurricane.
Energetic.
unless you're somehow able
Somehow,
to
we just gotta
create
find
to
a
change the
way.
wind,
We just got to find a
the
way to
wind
do
and the
it.
currents.
If you
like
can
it's-
create dry air and put it into the funnel, it would stop.
Like
It
dry
would
ice.
break it up. Yeah, put dry ice in there. Why don't you go with a little tugboat?
and make it
Just
smoky,
stand in the
make
middle.
make
Wait
the
with your
hurricane a bit
umbrella
smoky.
and
Make
a
the
thing of buy dry ice. See if that'll work.
One day, your great-grandchildren will see if Pop-Up only knew then that we came up with this idea and no more hurricanes.
Yeah, and I'm gonna look at them and say, "Pop, Pop, think you're crazy. You
Can you imagine that?
hey."
No.
But
a world without natural disasters.
But I have to. I have
don't
to
think
give you. I have to give you.
they're natural.
I got to give you kudos because they came out with the flying taxi in New York City. It's opening up in
What?
January.
Oh,
Have
really?
You seen this?
No.
Like the Jetsons?
Like the Jetsons. So
Wow.
it's from New York,
Yeah.
from New York to
Maybe
the
more like
airport
Back to the
John
Future.
F. Kennedy. It takes 45 minutes,
What would it normally take?
3 hours.
Oh,
I mean, it's flying over the.
where does it take off from?
One of the buildings. They on this. I know one of the ports.
Would you do it?
Yes, I'm doing it. I'm going to see when I get there. I'm going to get reserved. It's funny because now every company that does these things is jumping in New York to do the flying taxi is called. Uber. He's the one that put the money in first.
Wow.
Ooh, would you take it?
Not yet.
It holds, I think it said, it holds 4 people.
You would take that, but you wouldn't go in a hot air balloon?
No. How do you
Why?
balloon?
Because of the flames.
No, because you're in a balloon. Hurricanes
So
down
you're in
the
a
street.
taxi.
Yeah, but they have propellers. They have 4 or 6 propellers.
It's a
You know
propeller
what?
taxi.
Does it
You know
fly?
what? Ain't doing it either. I'm done.
You like my theory?
How does it fly like a
There
helicopter?
it
How
is.
does it
There it
fly?
is.
Wow, oh, it's a helicopter.
Oh, that's it's like a helicopter.
It's actually a drone.
Wow.
Oh, so it's an
You know what? It
industrial-sized
reminds me
drone.
of the thing that went in the ocean with the little gizmo that you play games on.
Oh,
Yeah.
the tin can?
Yeah, the
You
tin
don't
can.
get in that,
I'm
Freddie.
not getting on this either.
Don't get in that.
Wow.
I'm not getting on that. That's not safe.
Don't get in the tin can, Freddie.
I'm not getting on that. That's not safe.
So it's like a helicopter. That's cool.
I can see that thing takes off, the wind comes and it lands in California in 12 pieces. Now I'm done.
I mean, helicopters are
don't?
like the most unstable forms of transportation to fly.
I know, they say that. They
One
say
wrong-
that this
one-
thing is safe, though.
The one wrong thing happens and it just. it'll
You
just
have to
flip
have
around.
balance for a helicopter, right? You got to
Yeah.
use your feet and the
No, any wrong move will just destabilize the helicopter like completely.
You know
Like, it's
that?
very
You went on a helicopter in Hawaii, didn't you?
it's very
I did.
unstable.
Didn't they like balance you in there?
No, first of all, they told me I couldn't go on because I was too heavy. Meanwhile, they had all these Chinese people, little people, and they were like 4 pounds apiece. So I said to the guy, so why can't I go on? So the captain did something. He put me right in the middle of the helicopter. He says, don't move left and don't move right. I said, what kind of helicopter is this?
You were like the stabilizer in the middle
I
of
was
the
a
helicopter.
stabilizer. So instead
you
of
at a
going
seat?
like, I was in the middle of the seat, but it had like a lump. My butt has never been the same. So he went this way up. Instead of going this way, he went this way. The nose went up and he went. And then he's flying the helicopter, and it's like, you could tell that she was struggling with the weight and the wind. So, and then he goes to this mountain in Hawaii, straight up. And he says, and this is for Freddie, is what he tells everybody. And he goes down. Oh, I said, and Freddie's going to give you something back any minute now, Captain.
That looks like a helicopter. That's kind of cool, though. Would you go in a helicopter?
I won't do it again.
Oh, you know what I did? We went out Saturday night, and we were with some friends, and they were showing us their tattoos. So I told them about Dan Cerna, who came in to do a tattoo on Monday.
right.
And I was going to do it, but I didn't do it. But he's coming back in 2 weeks, so I can do it now.
You know what I mean? You could do it now.
I didn't do it then, but now I can.
Why?
Because I just can.
What do you mean?
Because
Wait,
I think
wait.
I have more clarity of where
She's
I'm going
built
to do
up
it.
the
Hold on,
courage.
hold on, wait a
Freddie.
minute, wait, wait,
She's built up the
Hold
courage.
on, hold on.
I think I
You
built up
weren't
the courage.
Enough
yeah.
courage to get a
Why
tattoo.
weren't you doing it the
Because I
first
didn't
time?
have the courage to do
Oh,
it.
so now you have the courage?
I think I've
She's
built
built
up the
it up.
courage.
She's
you
built it
know?
up.
Where are you
Fred.
going to put it?
I think I'm going to put it back here on my back or under
Are you
under
going to
my
use
neck.
color or are you going to do it black and white?
I don't know. I'm thinking black and white because then it goes with everything.
No, it doesn't.
Why?
Because it looks empty.
What would
hollow.
you do?
I already have mine. Mine's just
I mean, what do you
color.
think I should do? I should put a poll out. What tattoo do you think I should get?
You should put days.
Dazed and confused.
Dazed and confused.
Maybe I'll put a sun, like for the dawn, like a sunrise or something. In case I forget my name.
That's right.
I can look
It's-
in the mirror, put my
it's
hair
like
in a ponytail, and
It's
go,
like an
what's it say?
Alzheimer's butt.
I wouldn't do it here, but I think maybe back here would be kind of cool.
Are you going to
This
do
way,
it?
if I keep my hair down, no one sees it. But if I wanted to
What are
be
your
seen, I
parents
put my
going to
hair
tell
up.
you?
They don't have to know. Unless they're watching the morning show.
They're never gonna, your father watches all the shows.
Then he's going to have, I don't know.
Have nothing to do with this
I think it's a little
whatsoever.
late for him to
It's a
say
thought
anything about
process.
it.
It's a thing. So
Do you
Dan
have a
Cerna's going to
tattoo?
be here.
No, not
Do
yet.
you want to get one?
At some point. At some point.
At some point, what?
I'd like to visit Japan first, actually.
You get one
'Cause
there.
Well, because they have like certain laws of because a lot of yakuza in Japan will have tattoos, so they have a lot of laws about like you can't have tattoos in like a bathhouse or something. So it's like, so it's a whole cultural thing.
Interesting.
Wait a minute. Wait, hold on a second. I have a tattoo. I can't go to Japan
Well, no, like because they won't let you into a bathhouse or like a hot springs.
because I have a tattoo.
Yeah,
Who told you that?
that's a law that they have in Japan.
Did you know that?
No, I got to ask the.
I don't know if I don't know if it's
Kaizen
up to
boys.
date, but I would have to double check that.
I'm gonna call Japan today. I said,
Okay.
wait a minute. I heard you don't let me into your
All right.
bathhouse. First of all, I don't want to go to the bathhouse because why would anybody? What do you do in a bathhouse?
Well, it's just for the experience.
Yeah, but what do you do there? You like take a sauna or something?
Yeah.
Is that what it is? One of those.
The sauna, like bathing. It's like
Claire's here? Okay, let's wrap up the morning show.
Bathhouse.
Interesting. Have you ever been to Japan?
Yes, in my sleep. I woke up Chinese. I mean Japanese.
I woke up Chinese
I woke up Japanese.
in
We
Japan.
digress. Anyway,
I'm Bruce Lee in
I'm
Japan.
posing my tattoo question out to our audience.
I'm Bruce Lee in Japan.
Have a great morning, everyone. Please stay safe. Do a sunrise with the letter D in the middle. All right, Nate, maybe you'll design it for me. Kinda
Yeah.
cool.
I want nothing to do with this.
More to come on the midday show. I got to tell you, I think we're having join us. Can you guess? Linda Summers.
Oh, no. That's what we're getting a hurricane because she's coming.
Well, I think she should talk about it. She hasn't done a live yet, so I think maybe she'll join us. Veggie Vero's going to be in the house, Sally Bernard, so tune in for our midday show, see what we've got cooking. We'll see you in a little bit.
Don't get wet. Don't be late.
Bye-bye.